For Corey and I, the Off the Grid event is a huge undertaking worth every minute. What goes on behind the scenes should never be known by attendees. The whole point is to bring overlanders of all types together, from the aspiring to the established, weekend warriors to folks actually living in their rigs. We all come together. It doesn't matter what you drive. This is not an exclusive event. It's your event. We are not here to prove what we can do, but rather to create friendships, to increase support, and experience the basics actually required for overlanding.
All right, so I'm on the road and driving this Camel Trophy Land Rover Defender on the way to the Off the Grid Rally, and I can't stop grinning. Okay, the cat's out of the bag. The truth of the matter is, we actually come up here one day before the Off the Grid Rally. We have Mirek there. Hey! And then you can see our rigs are starting to roll in. Starting to hang around. Hey guys! Say hello! And then what's this, a D110 Camel Trophy rig? Holy cow. We got a Jeep Patriot. Oh my goodness. Properly representing. So we're just getting set up. There is a great Land Cruiser on that side, and there's Overland bound rig, and we're just, you know, today's kind of a casual day, kind of a mellow day, because it's before the actual Off the Grid Rally. Tomorrow is Friday, and people will be rolling in all day long, and all this space is really going to fill up, and you'll see a bunch of amazing rigs. But for now, good conversation, catching up with people we haven't seen since last year, and it's about time for campfire.
Right here on the corner. The blog or something. It
No.
awesome.
Right?
That's for everything.
Nobody
But I've
eats.
been eating. I've been chewing on this bag for 3 days.
Right.
So,
Yeah, he opens the banners. Oh, nice. We'll do that tomorrow. We'll go around campus, decorate this place like a trade show. Or like a showbiz party.
Tomorrow's when the action starts. The rigs will start rolling in here, and we've got, let's see, last count I think I heard 74 rigs. That's going to be a little bit over 120 people. So there's going to be lots and lots of stuff to see.
Mason's
We gotta
always
wait
holds
for
up
it.
the show.
Mason's always doing something, and you got to call him over.
Trying to get Nick engaged here because he was supposed to help me out.
Come on now. All right, who's a beginner? Really? Okay, well, beginners are passengers, so we're okay there. We don't need to put any beginners in the center, which we normally do. How many people have CB? Okay. How many people have ham? Okay, so let's do CB. We'll do CB channel 16, but have your ham as a backup. But because we want to get back for registration, we'll be going at a decent clip. But if there's any issue, just call out. You know, and if all else fails, if the CB doesn't work or whatever, lay on the horn, and we can relay the horn up and down the path, up and down the routes.
And enjoy the pace, because tomorrow
Tomorrow
we'll
is
have
gonna
plenty of
be.
film opportunities.
You got to get used to Baz going an inch to the right.
This is the day that everyone's going to arrive for the off-the-grid rally. And we've got about 12 rigs on the trail behind me. And we are pre-running the route up to the top of Bald Mountain so that these guys are familiar with the trail, and tomorrow when we take up multiple groups, you know, we'll have some familiarity and be able to help each other out. But it is a glorious day today, and we've already gone past a couple of gatekeepers, and everything else going up to the top is pretty much kit and play. I'm driving real slow so that our group can bunch up again, so that we get everyone together. Take the crest of this little hill to the right. Go down that way. All these guys up here today are veteran off-road drivers and overlanders, so we came up here pretty quick. It'll probably take us about an hour and a half per group to get up here tomorrow. This group got up here in about 50 minutes or so, so we were moving along at a fair clip. I only bumped my ass about 2 times. But you can see the destination is absolutely awesome. We got birds overhead. We've got this this lookout, and once you get up in that lookout, you can just see, just as far as the eye can see, is mountainous Sierra terrain. So it's beautiful up here. Looking forward to coming up here tomorrow with a group of people, and that's going to be 70 some odd rigs. So that'll be fun.
Anything 10 times bigger. So I just like a.
It'd be way cooler if I said I made it all right.
Thank you. Can I just take the nice truck?
Ideally, it would be something you would use to lubricate something on your truck.
If I needed to lubricate something, I would use.
The only thing you got me on is JB Weld, but.
Have you gone down to the 101 class yet?
You're looking out for any potential damage. Unless they're comfortable with a little bit of damage, that's up to the driver to decide.
Especially important if you have a stock ride vehicle. Basically, any four-wheel drive vehicle can get up this trail. There's just a couple of spots, but everything else is pretty moderate. But stock ride vehicles, watch the spotter because they're going to tell you, how to go without scraping up the bottom of your rig.
So if you want somebody to turn this way, indicate with your hand this way. If you want them to go the other way, pointing this direction. If you want them to come straight, keep your hands parallel to each other, about a foot apart.
Scott will get in. Round 1 is happening right now.
Round 1?
More rounds?
Don't stand so close. Stand more up.
Tomorrow.
He'll be too tired.
I know.
I'm gonna freaking murder him. Oh, they're over there. Okay. So I made for you a ratatouille.
Dry mustard, smoked paprika.
Grilled cheese with tomato soup.
It can't eat other dog food because it can't crunch the lard.
Hey everyone, how's this level? This sounds like a pretty good level. All right.
You're cutting out.
Hey, so let's start things out by just saying welcome to Off the Grid Rally 2016. Go! All right. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Do it again. All right. Hey, so we've grown quite a bit since last year, and just a little bit. So
100%.
now we are, of Overland Bound members, there are over 2,000 members worldwide. Woo! And we've got Australia right here. Australia is having their Overland Bound Off the Grid rally in Australia at the same time. It's Saturday.
Simultaneously. That's cool.
Hello, Australia. And I had the opportunity to hang out with those guys when I was there relatively recently. And Lewis has SUV touring, and one of the things that we say with Overland Bound is it doesn't matter what you drive. That's one of our core principles. His rig is a Kia.
Nice.
He takes it out through the outback.
Nice.
So it really doesn't matter what you drive so long as it is safe. So hello, Australia. Hey. All right. This year we could have made it, a lot larger, but what we decided to do was keep it to 60 drivers so that oops. So that we could still engage and have personal connection. Another founding principle is engaged in the smallest of interactions. Just talking to each and every one of you is key. And what happened this year was, we put the tickets on sale and you guys bought them in 4 days. And that was just Overland Bound members. Right. So, you guys rock. Good job. Thank you. So, one of the things that Corey and I, bust our ass is to keep up with you guys, because really, Overland Bound grew faster than we would have ever expected. You can't plan stuff like this, right? So, you guys have told us that this is important, and you guys are Overland Bound, and we continue to be amazed by the members of the group. And every day, what warms my heart are the stories that we hear about, people that have met through Overland Bound, and now, they're having Thanksgiving over at each other's houses. People who've been inspired to go outdoor, reconnect with their own family. The stories that come in every single day. We hear, you changed our life. once a week at least, and that is why we will continue to do it, and you guys are awesome. So, you're awesome! You are awesome.